This is who is starring in our cast and group. This is the first four. Group. This is the second. This area, Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, because this is where the war mainly happened. This graph shows the highs and lows of temperature for our location for 10 days. This shows when we will be leaving for our flight for our location and when we will be coming back. This is science. Here's some endangered species. The lynx is endangered and the gray wolf was extinct in the 1950s. And here's an endangered plant, the Trillium nodding. This is the most common natural disaster in Valley Forge, and it's a tornado. This is 56 historical tornado events that have occurred. The second is an earthquake. It has earthquake events that have recorded magnitudes of 3 and 5 or above. An earthquake is what happens when two blocks of earth suddenly slip past one another. The surface they slip is called a fault or fault plane. This is the landforms in Valley Forge. Rocks now exposed in Valley Forge supported the natural culture for most of the nation's history. This is the early period characterized for 480 million years ago, for the next 200 million years. This is a George Washington's landform, which is a hill that has supported, helped the troops during the war. So the 6 major tectonic plates out of 9. The 6 major tectonic plates are embedded in continents, and it's named after them: the North American, the South American, the Eurasian, African, Indo-Australian, and the Antarctic. Tectonic plates can affect Valley Forge because it can cause major earthquakes, and it can cause hills and mountains and everything like. This is how mountains are formed in Valley Forge by disturbances in the Earth's crust, and the glaciers are formed by compacted snow and ice piling on top of each other.
My name is Abby Hildreth, and I will be telling you about weather and climate. This is the weather and climate. Okay, this is the weather for Valley Forge, PA. As you can see, the temperature at this moment shows for 45 Fahrenheit. This shows for 2 weeks at the bottom. It also shows the precipitation, humidity, and the wind speed. This is the temperature for Longview, Texas. Everything is the same, almost except for 75 Fahrenheit. That is the temperature for 2 weeks for these 2 time periods and for these 2 days. The difference between weather and climate. Weather is the conditions of the atmosphere over a short period of time. Climate is how the atmosphere acts over a long period of time. Yes, the climate does relate to our environment. Because our environment is trees, and the water helps them grow, and it rains a lot, and that kind of stuff is related to the environment by the climate. So the climate in our filming location is winter is snowy, icy, and cold. Spring is cool, rainy, and summer is really hot and storms. And a lot of times it has natural disasters like tornadoes and earthquakes and that kind of stuff. But it rains and storms and lightnings and hails and everything like that in every season, because it's just the natural outcomes. Well, thank you. That was for my part. Now, thank you. Goodbye.
Igneous rocks have formed in Pennsylvania at several widely separate times in the past. The oldest are of many compositions and have complex associations. They are not truly igneous anymore, having been transformed into metamorphic rocks. This is the rock cycle. Hi, now we will be talking about soils. This shows 2 different types of soils, loamy soil and clay.